Good afternoon, Grace. Thank you for joining us. I know that music is a big part of your life, and on the 21st of June, it's World Music Day. So we'd really like to celebrate everything musical and obviously the talents that our young people have. Could you first of all start by telling me a little bit about your relationship with music?
So music, well, as since I can remember, has been a massive part of my life.
Yeah.
My first musical memory actually was having Emma Bunton's album. I think it was uh Free Me or something like no, I one of hers anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
When I was one.
Oh wow, that is a good memory.
Well, that's like my first musical experience that I know of,
Yeah.
and that my mum always used to sing to me. She used to sing things like the Carpenters, that kind of sort of 60s, and a bit of just everything really. S Club 7 singles I had when I was little.
So
Um,
would you agree that music is a massive part of your life?
Absolutely
Yeah. Oh, well, that's
huge.
brilliant to hear about your first memory as well. Can you tell me what are you musical at all? Do you play any instruments, anything like that?
Yes, I do. I play piano. Um, a bit self-taught and a bit lessons.
Nice.
I can sing. I sing. I can drum, and I write lyrics.
Oh wow, so you're very multi-talented. What's your favourite? Playing, singing, or songwriting?
The singing and the songwriting, well, just all of it really, but the singing and the songwriting is definitely my favorite.
Brilliant.
For the It's just so communicational.
Yeah, it is. You can express many different emotions, can't you, through
Mm.
music? Now you've been quite open with me and told me that Kiss FM is quite a big part of your life. Would you
Oh
mind
yeah.
just telling me a bit about that?
I have been listening to Kiss FM since I was about 5 years old. So when I was when it was Vibe FM, I
Yeah,
saw it transition to Kiss.
a true fan.
Yep. Um, I have now nearly 23. Yeah, I've been listening to it for nearly 18 years. And it's got me through. I've had little bits where I've gone sort of to other stations like Radio 2 or whatever, but I've always gone back to Kiss.
And what is it about Kiss
Um,
that keeps you listening?
Kiss to me is a safe space, I find, for the next generation, for a constant breed of generation of creators to express themselves and show themselves without being judged.
And what would be if do you have a favourite genre of music?
I do. I like so I've been always been into like grime, rap and grime, but I'm also into, I don't know how you describe it, but like that sort of girly pop that's about sort of beating your anxieties, beating your insecurities.
Girl power.
Yeah, that kind of thing, but a bit more, probably a bit more sensitive and soft and
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
That's the kind of stuff I write as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, that was going to be my next question. What sort of music do you sing, and what sort of music do you like to write?
Yeah, I kind of write that sort of, I call it pity pop
It's a good term for it. I like it.
because it's really sad, but
Yeah.
it tells a story. It's really sentimental.
Do you find singing or playing an instrument, or when you're doing your songwriting, does it is it any like therapeutic to you in any way? Does it
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yep. I've really, the last couple of years, I've really struggled with my mental health.
Yeah.
My mental health has just been shot down the loo. And it's only recently, inspired by Kiss, that I've gotten into songwriting seriously. I'd done a couple of little bits beforehand for the orchestra that I help, and little things here and there, but thanks to Kiss, I've got into it seriously and actually sat down and thought, you know what, actually, this really helps get stuff out.
You said there that you help an orchestra. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So they're called the Orchestra of the Age of Enlightenment,
Oh, wow.
and they play old historic music on instruments that were sort of the time,
Yeah.
if you will. They're a completely and utterly different vibe to what you'd get on Kiss, but their whole remit is almost opening up that music to people who wouldn't otherwise be able to or necessarily want to access it,
Yeah. And
to make it more inclusive.
is it virtual where you help, or is it in person?
Um, it's been virtual, but we've actually started an in-person project, and I am actually going for an in-person workshop with them this week on Thursday.
Well, that's quite exciting, isn't it? It must be really nice. All those people you've worked with virtually, you get to meet them in person.
Yeah, well, I have done one before, but it hasn't been for like a year, nearly
Yeah.
a year.
Oh, that
So
would be
it'll
a
be
lot.
quite special.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Grace, you've spoken very honestly about your love of music and your involvement in music. Just if you had any advice to someone who was VI, who wasn't maybe confident about wanting to learn an instrument or wasn't confident in their songwriting abilities, what advice would you give to them?
I would say if you really love it and you really feel you have that fight inside you, then wait and pursue that fight. And if you need a little bit of help to pursue it, that's okay, because I did. And Kiss, I always knew I had it in me. I guess it just took Kiss to bring it out.
Yeah.
When you find your Kiss, go for it.
I like that. When you find your kiss, I love it. Well, Grace, thank you so much for chatting to us today. And I'm sure your words have been very inspirational to lots of young people. So thank you.
Thank you.